first of all, when I set up on the range and I'm just warming up, I'm just working on my balance, trying to feel where it is in my feet. Should be down kind of through your laces. I like to see the knees flexed over the laces. Best way to do your setup is by getting a club, stand straight up like that, get your thumb on kind of your hip bone there, lay the club across your hips, and then lean forward from your top half so your weight goes on your toes, and then flex your knees into there like that, and then just let your arms hang under your shoulders. That's the ideal setup there. Nice and balanced, a bit like a goalkeeper ready to sort of save a penalty, hopefully. Because it's such a fast movement, the golf swing. You need to be balanced and alive. So like I said, the arms hang under the shoulders, feet not quite shoulder width apart because this is only a sand iron, but not too close together. And then I just try and make sure the club head's the first thing to go away, resisting my legs, and make kind of a smooth backswing, and then initiate slightly with the left knee on the downswing. Once I get to the top, creates a little bit of a kind of whiplash effect, and then just make a smooth follow through, trying to finish from a right shoulder nearest to the target. It's always difficult to know how far you hit everything when you've got inconsistencies in your setup, or where you strike the golf ball. I strike it pretty similar every time, so I know within 2 or 3 yards how far, say, a 7-iron is going to go. But if you're not consistent, then it's going to be difficult. But a lot of people, wouldn't get on a range. When you get to a certain level, you can stand on the range, hit 10 balls, measure the 5 middle ones, and then you've got a general idea of how far a 7-iron goes. That's like a basic stock shot. If I want to hit it lower, then I simply move the ball back in my stance. If you do move the ball back in your stance, then you're hitting it slightly more. If you imagine the arc of the golf swing round you this way, you're hitting it slightly more on this arc from in to out, so you've got to expect the ball to draw a little bit. So when if you are going to punch one in, and you can play that shot, so I put it back in my stance, I always aim just a fraction right to sort of allow for the draw, but I make exactly the same movement. If you want to hit one like that, then I moved it back a little bit. If I wanted to even lower than that, then I'll.
And you're not dropping your hands forward that much, are you?
Well, I've moved the ball back, so your hands are immediately in front of the golf ball. I tend not to move my address or any, grip or the club position or anything like that. I do it through my setup. I might try and grip down the golf club a little bit. That normally makes it go a bit lower as well. This is just like an excessive one. If I'm playing somewhere like St Andrews and the wind gets up to like 50 miles an hour, something like that, you don't generally need that shot with a 7-iron. Do you see how it's come out with a little bit of draw on it because it's gone so far back in the stance? The way to hit it straight consistently is by keeping your body turning. It stabilises the club head. It's like if you picture the swinging chairs at a fairground, and the swinging chairs will maintain the sort of like swing if the centre keeps moving, but if the centre stopped, the chairs would fly all over, and that's basically what a golf swing is like. If you keep your centre moving in the golf swing, the golf club will carry on moving in a fairly sensible direction, and you won't hit it offline too much, although you can't hold me to that. So that launches at about, 10 degrees, but it carries then, and then it runs because it's not got a lot of spin on it.